Hi, hello, vanakkam, and welcome back to yet another episode on your favorite Little Law YouTube channel. So today in this video, we're going to discuss about two functions. One is choosing random, and the another one is random numbers. So these are the two functions which you might come across if you are using logic where you want to implement the random values in your script. And this is going to be more interesting before we move on to this video, this is me, Shanmugam. I welcome you all to our Little Law YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed it yet, and like this video if you really feel this is useful and valuable for you, and share this video. And if you have any questions or feedbacks, please do comment in the comment section. And you're always very welcome to join our WhatsApp channel as well, where we are discussing about more our day-to-day issues, and I'm trying to answer your questions as well. And we have like other 400 plus other subscribers in the channel. They are always welcome to help you. So coming back to this video, so as I told you, we will see how to use the choose random. So that's going to be a first option which I'm going to show you. But again, there are like lots and lots of options where we can use the random values, but since there are like lots of options, so I'll start with very few options, and that's the first option is going to be choosing the random. And before that, let's go to the tools, and here we have the function helper dialog. So in case if you haven't come across this, please do use this one. This is very helpful if you are regularly using various functions, and if you're using any complex logics, this will help you to solve most of the issues. And there are like lots of functions and more adding into in the coming versions. And here out of this on the top in the letter C, it starts with C, so it's the choose random part. So in fact there are like several other random values which starts with R, the random date, random from multiple vars, but this one, the choose random, so we normally miss it. So this choose random one has two inputs. So one is any number of values to choose from, so you can use numbers or you can use variables, strings to choose from the random. And what is the last variable? That must be the variable name where the choice is stored. So something like a variable to store your value. So that is what we're going to see here. So this is going to be a first example. And to explain this, okay, let me just give you a quick example. So for example, like let me give you three, like for example, if you are choosing whether it's head or tail, and you want to save it as like us, when you generate it, so you get it like this, like whether it's head or tail, and it will save in the value task and you'll get the result. So let me show you how it works. And let me go back to the JMeter, and I have a test plan, and let me create a thread group, and under the thread group let me add a dummy sampler. So that will be very helpful for us to demo example. So in the response data, I'm going to add a like I told you, task. So for example, what would you need? Head, tails, right? And then I'm going to bring this function. The function is let me give it here. So it's going to be choose random, and in that I'm going to give heads or tails, right? Then let me close this bracket, and now let me add a view results tree in the listener. So when I execute it, click no. Okay, I find it some problem here. Let me just run it again. No. Okay, I think there are some issues. Let me fix it out. Okay, I believe it's because of this one. Let me just remove this, and let me clear everything, and let's run it again. Okay. Yeah, so the reason it failed is because when you want to get a random value, you have to enter the choices, like for example the heads, tails, and you have to enter the third one. So for example, like any values that you want to search, it should not be like between two values, it should be more than two values. Say for example, if I'm giving like no call, and when I execute it again, and no, and yeah, in the view results tree, yeah, so you get heads, right? So the main understanding is okay, let me just run it again. Click no, and in the second one I get tails. So the thing here is you must have at least 3 items, but you'll get it randomly, but still you need to have at least 3 items. Say for example, you need to have at least heads, tails, and no call. And so the basic logic is you need to have more than 2 items, which is like you should have a minimum of 3 items when you are using this choose random value, and when you are using only 2, you won't get the result which you expected. And for example, like let me give you another example. Your favorite fruit. So what is going to be your favorite fruit? And let me paste this one, and then apple, orange, banana, and grapes, and then close the bracket and then the braces. And when I run it again, nope. So here you can see my favorite fruit is apple, and the reason here is, yeah, it chooses the random value out of your any number of values, but then you have to give more than 2 values. Okay, and now coming back to the other one. So what if, okay, here you have just given only the string. So what if I want to choose my favorite number? Yeah, you'll have the option here, and for that I'm going to use my favorite, or let me choose like my lucky number. What is going to be my lucky number for today, right? We normally do it, right? So when we are kids, we normally have some lucky numbers. So for example, if I have anything between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and yeah, so when I run this, no, your results 3, lucky number 4. So usually my lucky number is 3, but yeah, I get it here as 4. But yes, not only the strings, but you can also use for numbers as well. But just imagine you can't type every time the numbers, right? From starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 10. But for this, we do have another option, and that is the random number function. So let me show you what is a random number function. And for that, let me go back to the tools and select the function helper tutorial dialog. And here, let me choose the random. There is one called random. So here, it asks you the minimum value. So for example, let me choose 1. The maximum value is going to be like 1000. And let me choose more. It should be storeable number thing. Generate. Yep. So I get the value as 88. Let me copy this one here. So let's now see how to use this in the one of the dummy sampler that we have used. So let me just copy this same thing here, just the function syntax, and let's go back to our original dummy sampler. And here, let me just random number, and it should be between either between 1 to 1000, and I have saved it. Okay, let me save it. Number, so that's going to be the random number. And let me clear. I just signed this creative thing, and then let me just run it from the scratch. And here you can see the first one is the one of the random strings, and then one of my favorite fruit, and then lucky number is 2, and then my random number is going to be 320. And yeah, you can have anything beyond until, I think there is always a limitation here. There's actually a limitation, I believe. I think let me just test it out. Let me add some numbers and run. Nope. Results 3. Yeah, so we do have, I think we can have at least 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 digits, I believe. And let me run it once more. Nope. Your results 3. Yep. So I think, yeah, it works. So you can have any number between this, and yeah, the way we all know how to use this effectively in the scripts, and yeah, we can use it under loop controllers where we can continuously use this number. So yeah, in fact, I'll come up with another logic. I think that's been used asked in one of the interviews. So I'll come up with that logic where how to use the random numbers using the loop controller. And yeah, so this is what I want to tell you. And in our next video, we will see about various other functions in terms of random. So we do have random date, random from multiple variables, random string. So we do see all these 3 in our next video. So until I meet you in our next video, it's bye bye from us, and your favorite Little Sly YouTube channel. Take care and bye bye.